What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some Battlefield 2042 gameplay, and we're going to be playing on Infantry Conquest. Yes, I haven't really been dabbling in all-out warfare very too much recently. I just don't really care for the, I guess, just map layouts. I don't mind 128-player breakthrough, but Conquest just kind of blows right now, and the map layouts just in general are just really bad. They aren't very fun to play. So I've been mostly just dabbling in Infantry Conquest, which is all the maps on 64 players, and also Flashback Conquest when they add that specifically into Portal as well, which is my personal favorite game mode to go ahead and dabble into. But right now, Portal is probably your best bet when it comes to any type of entertainment in Battlefield 2042. But we are going to be using the M5 rifle today, and for anybody who hasn't played this game in a long time and usually use my channel as, just some source to keep up to date with how Battlefield is turning out and if it's improving or anything of that sort, this is the brand new weekly challenge skin. I gotta say, the direction that the art team has been taking right now has been phenomenal. For the past few, maybe even 4+ weeks, a month plus, they have been just nailing it back to back to back when it comes to skins that they're implementing into the game. And it just shows that the development team is listening to the community when it comes to the direction and the atmosphere that 2042 is supposed to have. But one thing that worries me a little bit is even though the art team seems to be taking such a positive direction when it comes to weekly challenge skins, it seems the development team is very nervous about approaching their community when it comes to one of the most crucial things in Battlefield 2042 right now, and that is the specialists. But if you go over on Twitter, Danny on PC was actually the person who found this information here. Like I said, I was completely shocked when I first found this out because I thought it was going to take much longer. But he says, so when do we see the specialist feedback loop, Battlefield? It was posted 31 of March. We'd see it in a couple of weeks, and last time I checked, April is over already. A month plus 13 days is not a couple of weeks. And then he goes ahead and posts the actual legitimate blog post here. Like I said, I didn't even know about this information at first. I'm very glad that he went ahead and found this. He highlighted the very specific part in the beginning, which is, where they say it's only going to take a couple of weeks for it to be completed. But it says right here, when is the next core feedback? We will return in a couple of weeks with a new topic for core feedback, this time focusing on specialists. We are currently preparing a similar post for you as we've done for maps, and we're looking forward to getting that in front of you to open up that discussion. We know specialists have been a major topic for you, and we're looking forward to sharing with you what we've planned to improve their gameplay and fit into the world of Battlefield 2042. Lastly, we have received thousands of comments from you throughout March. I want to end with another thank you and say how much we appreciate your dedication and feedback while we continue to work on delivering updates to Battlefield 2042. So many of you reaching out means a lot to the team, and we are looking forward to continuing these conversations with you. Well, Dice, my question is, if you're looking forward to continuing these conversations with us, then where are you guys? Just like Danny on PC said, it is a month and 13 days so far. You said it would take 2 weeks to put together or showcase to us your specialist improvements. Basically, they said in this post they're going to do exactly what they did with the maps. And for those who are, coming to this channel new or don't know what I'm talking about, basically all of the maps in Battlefield 2042 right now, because of community feedback, are going to get completely revamped. Now, it's going to take a very long time. I believe with Season 1, they're only going to have like 1 to 2 maps, one of them being Kaleidoscope, I believe. That's going to be the first map that's going to be revamped. And basically for that one map, they showcased in this little, blog post all the changes they're going to do with the map, new locations on the map, just more ways for combat to flow nicely. And I gotta say, it looked pretty decent. It was much better than the previous map layout. And they're also going to change the conquest spawns and flag layouts to make it a lot more action-packed, which, once again, I am very eager to try this out because that truly is one of the biggest problems. Map design is very crucial for a game to succeed, especially with how you lay out the actual flags, what people are going to be fighting around. If they're laid out incorrectly, the combat isn't going to be evenly proportioned, and it's going to make the overall battle really boring and have very tiresome parts where it's just nothing going on. But this video isn't about the map designs. The map designs have already been touched upon. This video is about the specialist system. They said 2 weeks. And I know people are going to say, well, JB, it's only about 3+ more weeks. Oh, goodness, only 3 more weeks since they said they're going to have something out for specialists. Just be patient and, the time will come and something will come out. And I agree, they might be stressing. They might be trying to come out with the perfect formula. But I'm sorry to say, even 2 weeks is long enough. 2 weeks is already way too long because this should have been changed since launch. This should have been already talked about. This should have been touched upon. I might even argue that it should have probably been touched upon before the map design, changes were even talked about. Because let's be real here. The map designs are going to take ages to put together. We're only going to see one of the many maps that are going to have to be revamped in the whole core Battlefield 2042 experience. We're only going to see one at Season 1. Right? So can you imagine how long it's going to take for them to actually get all of the maps polished off? The Specialist, that's something that could easily be done in less than a month with the flip of a switch. I know a lot of people are looking at this and saying, well, they want more time. That's perfect. Any development team that's asking for more time to develop something should always be given it because, they deserve it and it only makes a better quality product. And I completely agree. Whenever a game gets postponed, it's for the better, right? I mean, Halo Infinite is a perfect example of that. The only reason it has no content is because they chose the free-to-play approach for this game and the live service method. But when it comes to the fundamentals of the game and the playability and if it functions correctly, it was great since day one, and it's because it got pushed back for a freaking year. They got all the extra time, and guess what? It paid off. So, in a lot of scenarios, yes, this makes sense, but right here, I'm sorry to say, it just doesn't. Because in my personal opinion, if they want more time, that means they are trying their absolute hardest to find a compromise. Instead of just saying, okay, specialists don't work, we're going back to the class system. They truly think that in some magical possible way, they can make specialists work. It's a typical DICE scenario. They do this literally with every single game. They always have a massive ego for one specific thing. Do you guys remember in Battlefield 5 when they changed the time to kill? They completely changed the whole vibe of the game. If you grew muscle memory for specific weapons and you've trained since the beginning of the game for months and months and months and months, in a blink of an eye, it's all gone. They completely changed the time to kill, and we had to fight with them for ages to get it back, and it seems like it's going to be the same exact experience when it comes to specialists. The more time it takes for them to put this together means that they are trying every possible thing in the book to try to finesse the community over into thinking specialists are great so they can keep them in for future titles and future titles after that and then future titles after that. When in my personal opinion, the community, including myself, we are only tolerating specialists right now with 2042. You know what I'm saying? We do not expect specialists to return at all within the next Battlefield title. And if they're even showcased in the slightest possible way in the trailer, you are never going to get a sale for that game. I'm just saying, if you somehow manage to put specialists into the next Battlefield game, it's going to be by a miracle. It's going to be a miracle if you can get sales off of it because you're going to have to hide it completely. It's going to be an absolute surprise when we load up the game and see specialists right in front of our face. So please, DICE, stop trying so hard. I'm begging you. I know you want to keep them so freaking bad, and I understand. And I understand for Battlefield 2042, you can only do so much. And, it makes sense. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating, and they are just putting in as much effort as they possibly can to make sure that they can, try to wipe clean specialists without catching a lawsuit from, obviously, the actors who voice over all their characters, who are promised in this game. But once again, I'm going to say it, the 2 weeks you asked for was already way too much. And now it's going on a month plus. About 3 extra weeks on top of the 2 that you asked for. And like I said, 2 is already way too much. You think that people are going to continuously keep waiting for what you're doing now? This is literally as important as it gets for Battlefield 2042. This information about specialists. Nobody cares about anything else. I'm pretty sure the only things that are hyped about Battlefield at this point is Season 1, specialists, and reworked maps. That's about it. Nobody cares about anything else within this game. Doesn't matter what bugs they fix, what glitches they fix, what new modes to add in Portal. Nobody cares about anything. The only thing people want are specialists to be removed and better maps to come into the game. But again, I could be completely wrong. I never claimed to be a genius. I don't know why everybody thinks that, everything that I say, I completely believe. It's just my opinion. Just like every one of you guys have an opinion as well. I just think that they're personally trying their absolute hardest to make specialists work in the Battlefield system. But again, it could be the complete opposite. Maybe they're just trying their best to make sure the community can be happy with Battlefield 2042, which means they need a little extra time. But hopefully we get this information soon. Hopefully it's going to be something promising, and hopefully it's going to be just a removal. A removal of the majority of the, specialists in this game. Either make them heroes, hero abilities that you purchase with points that you get for playing OBJ, and you could use them for a little bit or something of that sort and let everybody else play as grunts. Whatever you want to do with these characters, just please, 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 please remove the specialist abilities and just bring back the class system. You know, I don't know how you're going to do it, but just give us the assault, the medic, the support, and obviously the recon. And I think everybody will be happy in their own way, even if the specialists are connected to this class system in some sort of way, since, you know, they have to be, since obviously, like I said, law action will be taken. But the class system is truly what the community needs. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button. Also, want to chat me, there's two ways to do so: over Twitter and Discord, put the link down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.